Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, it's my second last day here in Fort Lauderdale in my office, and there is news all over the world today. There's news here in the United States. There's news affecting Russia. There's news coming from Spain. There's news coming from Asia. There's even news coming from the NBA is in cruise news. So the first story I have today is, I said it yesterday, it probably won't be very long. It'll probably be only a couple of days. It wasn't even 24 hours. Royal Caribbean has now canceled her sailings for St. Petersburg and all Russian stops for 2022, at least for the entire summer period. It's no surprise. Basically, every cruise line in the world right now is stopping all shipments going on to Russia, any stops there. In fact, Russian-owned super yachts are actually being seized in different parts of the world now. One's been seized in France, one's been seized in Spain. It's not a good time to visit Russia if you're a cruise ship. So absolutely not. I expect there won't be too many ships stopping in St. Petersburg in 2022, and maybe not even 2023. Another story is in Asia. We have the Genting World Dream cruise ship is now been basically arrested like Crystal Cruises has been done. People are always saying, well, it's owned by Genting. Why is Genting still sailing and Crystal has been closed up? Well, it's not now. It has officially been seized. Their new ship that they were building has been seized. So we'll see what happens with that, but no more World Dream. We'll see if those ships are picked up and sold or auctioned or what they're going to do. They're beautiful ships. A lot of people love them in the Asian market. Very popular. Let's hope the worst doesn't happen to them and somebody picks those up as cruising has now started picking up again in the rest of the world. I mentioned Spain a little while ago. Well, it seems that Norwegian Cruise Line has now canceled the Norwegian Epic sailing out of Barcelona for the entire 2023 season. Starting from May all the way to October 29th, all sailings have been canceled. There's various options, future cruise, lift and shift, refunds, etc. available to people who have that cruise booked. The strange part is we don't really know yet what the Epic is going to be doing. There is no current sailings for the Epic. It's going to go somewhere. We're just not sure where. And we don't know if Norwegian's going to replace any ships in the Barcelona area. It's all fluid right now. Everything's moving around. Remember, Carnival had a lot of changes with their ships and moving them around. Norwegian's doing the exact same thing, as they are trying to position themselves as best they can for the most popular areas where they can put their ships. And it's like a jigsaw puzzle right now in a lot of cases. And if you were hoping to sail in Barcelona on the Norwegian Epic in 2023, it's not going to happen, unfortunately. I have two more stories for you, a big one from Australia and one here in the United States about a sporting teams. I guess it might be interesting. But before I get there, why don't I just invite you to hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with everything cruising. It just tells YouTube, hey, people are watching cruising content. Let's share it to more people. See if there's more cruisers out there and we can grow the community and just get everybody excited about cruising one more time. Again, it really helps the channel. It doesn't cost anything. You're not going to be spammed with emails or anything like that. It just says, hey, Don put out another video. Maybe you'd like to watch it. And that's all that happens other than telling YouTube people like the content. And again, I really, really would appreciate it. Okay. First story, we have the tourism trade minister coming out in Australia and New South Wales areas, and he's hoping that by March 15th, the cruise ship ban can be lifted. There is a lot of pressure right now on Australia, as Australia has now officially opened to everybody else, other than cruise ships. You can now fly in, you can do anything, you can come in and tour Australia. It's all wide open again now. But cruise ships are still banned. And there's a lot of pressure. And there people are saying, well, why the change of heart? Didn't they just extend the deadline? And they did. They did just extend the deadline. But here's the thing. They are about to come out with their financial budget very, very shortly. And also, there's some polls out there now that the government is paying some direct attention to. For instance, one poll was just where they interviewed 3,000 people, and 3,000 people said the hardline cruise ban that the government has, 48% of them said it's going to affect their vote in the next election. And 95% of those same 3,000 people who were polled said, yeah, the cruise ship ban should be over right now. So as we all know, health and safety in a lot of cases seems to not quite be as important when votes are being counted. If you look at basically places around the world when people are getting ready to run into an election, suddenly, everything starts getting lifted, and things start easing, and prices start dropping, and taxes. You get my drift. So when you're seeing polls like that, where almost 50% of the people saying, yeah, your stance on cruise ship bans is going to affect who I vote for in the next election, you can be darn sure the government's paying very close attention. So that's what's happening. Maybe that's good news. Maybe that's going to happen. Maybe cruising in Australia will finally get back and we don't have to wait quite as long as we thought we would. That would only be good news. Now here in the United States, if you are a fan of Princess Cruise Lines and the Medallion app, and you always said to yourself, hey, I would really like to be able to customize my medallion. Mine right now just has the princess symbol on it. I'd like to customize it. Well, you're going to be able to. You're going to be able to put some customizations in it for the low cost of $5. You can customize your princess medallion. The biggest one that they've signed on with right now to customize is the NBA, the basketball. NBA and WNBA. Let's not leave the ladies out. They are part of this program as well. So if you're a fan of the NBA and you're a fan of, say, the Knicks or the Toronto Raptors or the Miami Heat, you can now customize your band when you order it to have that symbol of the team. Now here's the funny part. I've sailed on Princess dozens and dozens and dozens of times. I don't think I've ever seen a basketball game. I see soccer. I see soccer in the sports bar, and I see soccer up on top and the odd Sunday football game. I don't remember watching a basketball game, but that might be just me not noticing it because, you know, I'm not the biggest basketball watcher. I watch hockey here in Canada. I'm Canadian. That's usually what we watch. And the odd Blue Jays baseball game, and I'll watch the odd Raptors game if it's on and I'm around. But I honestly don't remember watching a basketball game on a Princess cruise ship. But hey, if this opens the door to perhaps more customization, like we have the wristbands that you can buy that are very convenient when you have the medallion, it would be really nice if it had a time on that matched the ship time. Because I don't know how many people I see walking around with that wrist strap, and they start talking to somebody and they're talking about, hey, what time should we meet up? They automatically go like this and realize there's no watch on the wristband. At least I'm guilty of that. So there's another idea for you, Princess. I'd pay another $10 if I had a watch on my Medallion app. Well, that's the news for today. I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, including the wonder of the seas, which I'm stepping on tomorrow? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.